Finding the perfect job is a journey, and interviews are crucial pit stops on this path. In today's dynamic employment landscape, mastering the art of interviewing is more essential than ever. To get that incredible job offer, you need to know how to manage the interview process. It's not only about asking and answering questions, but also about understanding the current employment context. This course leads you through the entire process, from landing an interview to proceeding through the interviewing stages. Other channels will ask you to buy their training classes for this type of information. We're not asking for anything except if you enjoy the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel. Today we have a bonus for you. Please keep watching to the end of the course for our special summary of items from this course for your next steps. Let's delve into the intricacies of the interview process and how to navigate it effectively. Before diving into interview techniques, securing that initial meeting is vital. Think of job hunting as navigating a vast and ever-changing landscape. It's dynamic and can feel unpredictable, especially since jobs in today's world might not offer long-term stability. Recognize that searching for a job can leave you feeling emotionally sensitive. It's known to be one of the most stressful experiences in life, just behind major events like losing a loved one, going through a divorce, or moving houses. Perhaps you left your last job under less than ideal circumstances or were unexpectedly let go. It's natural to feel apprehensive or uneasy about this. However, it's essential to avoid letting these emotions overshadow your interactions with potential employers. When you're feeling vulnerable, there's a tendency to become overly focused on your personal concerns. Yet it's crucial to remember that an interview is your chance to highlight why you're the right fit for the company's needs. The interviewer is looking to fill a role with the best possible candidate and avoid any hiring missteps. Your goal is to demonstrate convincingly that you're that ideal candidate. Here are some effective ways to help you land an interview. Research. Begin by exploring companies or organizations that match your career aspirations. Look into what they do, their values, and how they operate. This will not only help you understand if it's the right fit for you, but also show potential employers that you've done your homework. Networking. Don't underestimate the power of connections. Talk to people you know, whether they're former coworkers, friends, or family members. Platforms like LinkedIn can be particularly useful. It's a place where professionals connect, share information, and even discover job opportunities. By reaching out and expressing your interest, you might uncover hidden job openings or get valuable insights about the company culture. Direct approach. While it's common to apply through a company's official channels or human resources, HR department, sometimes a direct approach can make you stand out. Consider reaching out directly to managers or team leaders in the department you're interested in. Share a brief introduction about yourself, highlight what makes you unique, and express your enthusiasm for the role. This proactive step demonstrates initiative and can leave a lasting impression. The job interview. After successfully landing an interview, your next step is crucial: preparing effectively. Think of interviews as a unique opportunity to showcase yourself, much like a product on display. Here are some key aspects to keep in mind for your interview preparation. First impressions matter. The moment you walk into the room or jump onto a video call, the interviewer begins forming opinions. Make sure you're dressed neatly and appropriately for the job you're seeking. It's essential to look professional and put together. Throughout the interview, remember to look the interviewer in the eye. It shows confidence and genuine interest. Additionally, your body language can speak volumes. Sit up straight, avoid fidgeting, and offer a firm handshake. If you are doing a video conference for the interview instead of attending in person, please keep these considerations in mind. Technical setup. Ensure your internet connection is stable and your device's camera and microphone are working properly. Environment. Choose a quiet, well-lit space with a neutral background to minimize distractions. Inform household members about the interview timing to avoid interruptions. Virtual etiquette. Dress as you would for an in-person interview. Maintain eye contact by looking into the camera, not just at the screen. Be mindful of your body language, even if the interviewer can only see you from the waist up. Test run. Familiarize yourself with the video conferencing platform beforehand. Conduct a test call to check audio and video quality. Craft detailed responses. Instead of merely listing your qualifications, think of telling a short story. Start by setting the scene. Explain the situation or challenge you faced. Then dive into the action. Describe what you did, the steps you took, and why you chose that approach. Finally, wrap up by discussing the results. What happened in the end? What did you learn? By structuring your answers this way, You give a full picture of your abilities and problem-solving skills. The nature of these stories can vary to talk about specific experiences you've had, challenges you've overcome, or accomplishments you're proud of. These narratives should be concise but impactful, giving the interviewer a clear picture of your abilities and how you handle situations. Be curious and engaged. An interview is not just an opportunity for the company to learn about you, but also for you to understand if the role and company align with your goals. Prepare some thoughtful questions in advance. Ask about the day-to-day responsibilities of the role, the team dynamics, or the company's future plans. This not only shows your enthusiasm, but also helps you make an informed decision if you receive an offer. The interviewer's perspective. When interviewers meet potential candidates, they have several key questions in mind to help them make the best hiring decision. They usually fall into one of 4 categories. Capability. This is about skills and abilities. The interviewer wants to know if you have the necessary skills and knowledge to do the job well. They might ask about your past experiences, training, or any certifications you have related to the job. As discussed earlier in the course, be prepared with your concise stories to answer these questions. Cultural fit. Every company has its own vibe or atmosphere. The interviewer is trying to figure out if you'll fit into their team. They're thinking about whether your personality, work style, and values align with the company's culture and the team's dynamics. You might be asked about how you handle teamwork, challenges you've faced in group settings, or your work ethic. Risk factor. Hiring someone is a big decision. The interviewer wants to ensure that bringing you on board will not cause issues down the line. They'll consider things like your reliability, any potential red flags from your past work experiences, or how well you might handle the responsibilities of the new role. Compensation. Money matters are always a part of the conversation. The interviewer needs to know if your salary expectations align with what they can offer. They might discuss salary ranges, benefits like health insurance or vacation days, and other perks of the job. It's about finding a balance where both you and the company feel the compensation is fair. Remember, interviews are as much about getting to know the company as they are about the company getting to know you. Being aware of these concerns can help you prepare better and make a positive impression. Going through interviews can feel like walking through a maze. It's easy to take a wrong turn if you're not careful. Here are some common mistakes many people make, and tips on how to avoid them. Thinking only about yourself. While it's natural to think about how a job can benefit you, it's crucial to remember that companies are looking for someone who can benefit them too. Instead of just talking about what you want from the job, focus on how your skills and experiences can help the company succeed. Show them that by hiring you, they're gaining a valuable asset. Avoiding negative talk. It might be tempting to share stories about why you left previous jobs, especially if there were challenges. However, speaking poorly about past employers can make you seem unprofessional. Even if you had disagreements or difficult situations, try to frame them in a positive light or focus on what you learned from the experience. Not doing your homework. Imagine going to a party where you don't know anyone and not even bothering to learn the host's name. That's how it can feel for an interviewer when a candidate hasn't researched the company. Before your interview, take some time to learn about the company's values, recent news, and the specifics of the role you're applying for. This shows you're genuinely interested and prepared. By being aware of these pitfalls and preparing accordingly, you can approach your interview with confidence and increase your chances of making a positive impression. How do you answer an interview question you don't know the answer to? If you find yourself in an interview faced with a question about an experience or skill you don't have, it's essential to handle the situation with honesty, positivity, and a forward-looking attitude. Here's how you can navigate such a scenario. Acknowledge the gap. Honestly, it's okay to admit that you haven't had direct experience with a particular situation or task. However, frame your response positively. For instance, you can say, "While I haven't had the opportunity to work directly with that software, I've worked with similar tools and am confident in my ability to quickly learn and adapt." Highlight transferable skills. Even if you haven't had the exact experience, there might be related skills or experiences you can discuss. For example, if asked about managing a specific project type you haven't handled, you could talk about a different project where you demonstrated leadership, organization, or problem solving. Show enthusiasm to learn. Emphasize your willingness and enthusiasm to acquire new skills or knowledge. Employers value candidates who are eager to learn and grow. You can say something like, "I'm always looking for opportunities to expand my skill set. If there are specific tools or techniques integral to this role, I'm committed to mastering them." Provide examples of adaptability. Share instances from your past where you've been thrown into new situations or faced challenges outside your comfort zone. Highlighting your adaptability can reassure the interviewer of your capability to handle unfamiliar tasks. Ask questions. If you're unsure about a question or need clarity, don't hesitate to ask. It shows you're thoughtful and engaged. You might say, "Could you elaborate a bit more on what you're looking for in that experience? I'd like to provide the most relevant information from my background." Remember, interviews are not just about showcasing what you've done, but also about demonstrating your potential, attitude, and willingness to contribute positively to the team. Asking questions in interviews. When you're in an interview, it's not just about answering the questions thrown your way. It's also about asking the right ones. Think of it like preparing for a test where you not only need to know the answers, but also understand the questions. Here's how to navigate this. Timing is key. The best candidates don't just wait for the end of the interview to ask questions. They sprinkle insightful queries throughout the conversation, showing they're engaged and genuinely interested. But remember, not every question will fit every moment. Tailor your inquiries based on the flow of the conversation. Research is your secret weapon. Before the interview, dive deep into the company's background. Understand its mission, values, recent achievements, and even its competitors. This background knowledge will empower you to ask informed questions and showcase your genuine interest in the role and the company. The interview as a sales pitch. Think of yourself as a product on a store shelf and the interviewer as a potential buyer. What makes your product, skills, experiences, attitude stand out from the rest? Highlight your unique selling points and align them with what the company values. ABC always be closing. As the interview wraps up, don't miss the chance to express your eagerness for the role. Asking questions like, "Is there anything else you'd like to know about me?" Or, "What are the next steps in the hiring process?" reinforces your interest and initiative. By mastering the art of questioning and viewing the interview as a two-way sales pitch, you position yourself as a confident and well-prepared candidate. Interviewing is a skill, and like any skill, it requires preparation and practice. By understanding the process, preparing effectively, and showcasing your unique value proposition, you can position yourself for success in any interview scenario. Remember, every interview is an opportunity, a chance to learn, grow, and showcase your potential. Approach each with enthusiasm, authenticity, and a clear understanding of your goals and strengths. With dedication and strategy, you're well on your way to securing that dream job offer. Here is that bonus we promised. A quick recap of the strategies we discussed today. You can pause the video here to take notes or a screenshot. If you are unsure on any point here, please go back and rewatch that portion of the video. We hope this helps you on your job search journey. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it of value, please like and consider subscribing so we can continue to bring you great training videos.